Hello, and happy Friday to all of our friends, past, present, and future. Welcome to Legends Die Live, a D&D stream brought to you by a group of extremely anxious friends. I'm Mike D, and I'm the Dungeon Master, and these are my players. Peter, the Dungeon Knight, Kelsey, the Dungeon Light, Marco, the Dungeon Fight, Sebastian, the Dungeon Sleight of Hand, and Felix, the Dungeon Delight.
Oh, yay!
And our quitter.
We play
The Dungeon Dragon.
There you go.
we play every Friday at 9 Eastern Time on Twitch. But if you can't catch us live, catch our videos over on YouTube, where they'll be up a few days thereafter. In addition, we're all across social media at Legends Die Live, so check us out there. Before we begin, we'd like to give a quick thank you and shout out to Sirenscape for providing us with the music, and to our artists for providing us with our logo and the headshots that you see in our stat blocks. Is there anything else before we dive in?
Hey, what about our rules, DM?
Oh, snap. So, mechanically speaking, we're playing Dungeon Dragon 5th edition. Stylistically speaking, we do bend, break, and homebrew them as well. So if that kind of thing interests you, I encourage you to check out our homebrew document in the doobly-doo down the
I'm proud
doobly.
of this.
Yeah, it's your fault this happens.
I don't yeah.
I think that's about it.
Pray to Theatrus for us, guys.
Spread the word.
And with that, let's jump into things.
We not?
So,
Because you don't only hyper-
previously on LVL, our 5 intrepid and occasionally rash characters were making their way through the Pierced Ridge Mountains,
Only occasionally.
a land owned by a group of hobgoblins known as the Devastators. During your journey, you encountered a variety of different creatures, all hostile, all potentially deadly. And in the process, you lost your guardian wolf and one of your horses. Perhaps much worse than the feral beasts, you encountered a group of intelligent, highly trained, and disciplined hobgoblins. And you managed to turn them into enemies by accidentally lying about a hidden laboratory and accidentally discovering a secret door in one of their caves.
That's for sure.
A battle ensued, but 2 of the hobgoblins managed to escape. Panicked and uncertain what to do, you fed your horses adrenaline-laced fruits and rode them like madmen through a torrential storm. As the sun rose, you crept into a cave for shelter and rest. Soaked from the storm, covered in mud from the horse's mad dash, you slept through the night. As the last watch came about, Sebastian's half-elven ears picked up the faintest sound of war drums bouncing off the ravine's walls. The drums steadily rose in intensity, were accompanied by snarls, growls, and roars. This is what the rest of you awakened to, the distant sound of what you imagine to be an army of hobgoblins. As you awaken, you can see the bright exterior of the opposite cavern walls and the dimly lit interior of the cave tunnels you're currently in. You smell the musty scent of a damp cave. You feel the stiffness of muscles from having slept on stone. And against this tapestry of different sensations is the impending sound of war drums, coloring your perceptions, your thoughts, your emotions, with a sense of urgency and dread. Sebastian, you were already awake. So what are you doing?
I would like to stealth
Okay.
and try to.
Am I awake for this?
Yes, so all of you guys are in the process of waking up. However, since it was Sebastian's watch where we left off, he's fully awake, he's on his feet, he's had his breakfast, all that stuff. You guys right now are in the process of coming to.
Isn't it like 3 in the afternoon?
Yes.
Okay.
So I would just like to inspire him for his stealth roll. Just
So Felix, you wake up to this sound of impending drums.
I rolled a 19.
You rolled a 19.
Plus.
I didn't use the.
No, I mean your.
We already did that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Sorry.
19.
Rolled a 9, got a 19.
Cool.
Okay. You move to the side of the cave. You poke your head out. You can see around the bend, quite a ways away. You got a pretty clear view. And off in the distance, give me a perception check.
This is what the inspiration is for.
Can I
I
use?
wrote a rhyme for this and I
Yeah.
forgot it.
If you would like to, yeah.
Um,
Yeah!
Fuck yes.
Whoa!
You're all 8, Chris.
a 22.
22. Nice.
That's good. Makes up for me forgetting my rhyme.
Off in the distance, you can see what looks to be just a horde of humanoids dotting the landscape, ever so small. You can see they come in different shapes and sizes. And as far as you can tell, there's so many of them that you can't quite tell how many there are, and even where their features begin and end. It's just it's a smudge of red complexions and metallic gray
Is there
for the
any?
most part.
It's probably hard to tell, but is there any? Are there any figures that seem conspicuously tall?
Yes, there are 3 larger figures that stand out even from this distance away as being conspicuously larger, and 4 others. They're also larger, but they're bipedal in nature. That's as much as you can tell.
Okay. And is there the squadron of eagles as well, or just dots in the sky above them, or is it just the smudges?
You see 2 giant eagles circling above them. Kind
Above
of.
them, not us.
Yeah, above them.
Okay. I run back. Alright, there's an army. It's kind of far away. There's 3 giant things, and then I see 2 eagles.
Probably giants, yes.
How far?
Very far.
I take my
Smudge
cape
far.
off,
Smudge far.
throw it on the floor. Give me your cape so we are burning them.
Take my cape off too and give it to him.
Okay.
Oh, man, I've been waiting to do this all week.
I cast create bonfire on the capes.
Easy enough.
It
It fills the cave with just a noxious stink, but that's about it.
Okay. We need to run. We need to go up the mountain now.
up the mountain.
Yes.
We shouldn't go straight out the valley.
They are
Well,
coming
there's
from
an
our
army
exit.
straight
They're
up the
blocking.
valley.
Unless you want to
To
go
be
back.
clear, they're coming from the south.
That is
Where we were.
No,
we're
we're
going-
heading from the north south.
They're
We are
blocking
going
the-
south.
Oh, they're blocking our way.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
And they will have barricaded either exit regardless, I'm sure.
What do we do with the horses?
Leave them here or kill them. I
Wait.
don't think we can take them up the mountain.
Why don't?
Can we get them to ride away from us?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Just put them out and have them run the way we
Give
can.
them more fruit.
They're still hyper from the
Oh,
last...
fuck it. Just do it again. Why not?
We gotta give them a chance.
Okay, sure. Felix, please feed horses more fruit. And then we will have them ride
How
away.
many do you have? I thought you used most of it.
We have
We used half.
8
I
more.
only got 4 left.
I don't think we should waste them on the horses.
Sorry, we have 6 more.
If our survival depends on this fruit, I think we should save it.
I
Save
don't
one
think
for
our
each.
survival will.
Okay, whatever. Smack them on the ass. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the horses out and smack them on the ass and have them run towards the direction where we came from.
Are they still super jittery and
Northward.
North.
Like opposite of wherever the horde is.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Okay. So they're still very jittery. They did not sleep at all, so their eyes are bloodshot and their teeth are just like their lips are pulled back and they're just gesticulating
wired as shit.
wildly. They're very wired. So do you have any stuff on there to pull off?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're taking all of us are taking all the stuff off and putting it on the side,
Pull it all off.
and I'm leading the horses out by the reins, all 4, like too many chant.
No saddles. Give me your stuff.
Okay.
I take
No, leave the saddles on.
No,
No.
not all of that. What difference
My
does
goal.
it make?
Oh, we're not taking the saddles off.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying. Yeah, no. We're only the stuff that we care about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taking some of her stuff so that she doesn't have overweight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm taking the horses out, and I'm just gonna
Okay.
I grab Felix and I put him on my shoulder.
I
Felix.
feel a lot better.
Oh no!
Can you
Oh no!
It's a yaw check.
Oh no!
Yeah.
What is this?
That was. Are the horses? They're not stealthing. They're just.
They're just booking it.
Okay.
I'm slamming. So as I'm taking the horses out into the thing, I'm just like slamming so they just like run.
Okay.
I'll be like, we need to go up the mountain as soon as we can.
How far away are they?
Very far?
I mean, they're far away, but you estimate
No,
that.
how far away are the horses from us?
I mean, they haven't left yet, or they're in the process of leaving.
Like
Can
I'm about
can
to.
I minor illusion a person on them? Like make it look like a person's on them?
It's only gonna last 1 minute.
And it
That's
won't
fine.
move with the horse.
You'll have to step out to do so.
Never mind. Not gonna step out.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. You smack them on the ass real hard, and they just automatically start running without question, and they begin galloping away. And you can see that as they're running, they put some distance between you guys. You notice that the dirt they're going through is still wet from the torrential downpour from last night.
Yeah, nice.
So they're like they're kicking up mud as they're going through.
Why is that
It's harder to track.
Because that leaves the tracks for them to follow on the horses.
Okay. Hey, Felix,
Yeah, what's up?
can you make me stealthy?
Alright.
Me too, please.
You too? Alright. High fives all around. And
So to be clear, from what you saw, you estimate that the horde will probably be near you guys in like
A couple hours.
like 30 minutes.
Okay, we're invisible. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right,
We're running.
we're running up the mountain.
Stealthing. We're stealthing
We're
up the mountain.
stealthing
Stealthing up the
up the
mountain.
mountain.
You're stealthing
That's
up the mountain.
half speed though.
So it's half speed.
Well,
Well, we're
and
invisible.
it's at like it's a relatively steep grade, which is why I can't take the horses, but you guys can climb.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna need you guys to
stealth
give
checks.
me stealth checks as well as athletic checks.
You have it.
Oh,
It's
that's not
a
good.
straight roll.
Yeah.
You're-
Oh, right, because of
Alright,
Athletics?
Well, you're
I
on
would
me,
like to
so you don't need to worry
I'd like to inspire Oni for stealth and Riley for athletics.
Nice.
Shit.
Okay.
Okay, I need to
My stealth
go
is
easy
garbage.
on my inspiration stuff.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's one.
I have
your
inspiration.
athletics.
Not
DM
the
inspiration?
negative
I
one.
have DM inspiration.
Use it.
I'm using DM inspiration right fucking now. That's.
It's doubly good.
Yes.
What did you roll?
Was that
for what?
Was it
Athletics.
Was this cocked?
Oh, wait, I haven't rolled
hit it
my
and then it turned
athletics
into
yet.
20.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys immediately, without question, smack the horses, grab your stuff, put it on, rush outside. Some of you are who's invisible.
Me and the guy.
Yeah, you two are invisible, and then you immediately just start climbing the side of the mountain, making your way upward. Okay, so first things first, give me athletics checks to climb.
Okay.
Or
Well, Felix is on me.
Felix is on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my athletics was a total of where's my athletics plus 6, 21.
21. Okay, so you're fine.
15.
You're fine.
15 as well.
I rolled a nat 20.
Okay, so you're all fine. You're climbing up the mountain. Granted, it's half speed, so you're trudging your way on along the way. Occasionally, like you grab a rock and you begin to pull yourself up, but then the rock comes loose and like gravel starts to fall. So you catch yourselves and you just start making your way up somewhat precariously, but you're moving. You're moving at this point. And then stealth checks.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so
10.
10,
14.
14,
19.
Also 14.
14.
Felix?
28.
Fuck.
This is me home today.
So what were the lowest?
10.
10,
14.
14.
14, and the next lowest?
14.
It was 2 14s and 10 were the
19 and then 28.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go with averages, Mike. Not median, averages.
No, it's half of you have to beat their perception check.
We're
Oh
nerds.
shit.
Did
And-
everyone remember my inspirations?
Yeah, I used it, and I used
Half of
it.
us?
Yeah,
Well, you can't know the result.
that's true.
So, as you guys are beginning to climb up the way,
Out of inspiration.
you're pulling, your muscles are burning, the back of your shoulders are hot with fire from just pulling yourself up. It's 2 steps up, 1 step back as the gravel kind of pulls you back down. You're making your way up, and you all kind of take a moment to look to your left. You notice off in the distance, now that you guys can see, one of the 2 eagles separates and starts heading in your direction. It's moving in your general direction.
I whisper to Felix, can you minor illusion rockface to cover us?
Yeah, it's only 5 feet square. I think we take up a little more feet. A little
Inform
more
the
space
others.
than that.
Hey,
Cast message, inform the others.
Alright, so I will cast first to probably Sebastian, because he's the only one who can cast with me right now. Hey, we're gonna make a big rock formation on top of us. Ready?
Okay.
Alright, and go.
We're in a bunch together.
Yeah.
So you bunch together, creating a new rock formation, like minor illusioning.
A rock
like
over us.
boulders on top of the people who aren't invisible.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, over Oni
And Sebastian.
and Sebastian,
Yeah.
and then the 3 of you are invisible,
Well,
Those
we're invisible.
and Felix.
I am on top of.
He's with me. He's on my back, so.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or my shoulder, I guess.
okay. So you
So I
keep,
guess they're bunching up.
you keep
right.
recasting it, and the eagle gets closer and closer.
Blindness!
No, then he'll definitely know.
Really?
Now that he gets closer, the eagle's gonna take a second look.
Did we stealth again because of minor illusion?
Maybe with
Or something? Or
I would give you a new stealth check. Yep.
for all of us?
Generally,
Because
minor
we're
illusion-
invisible.
Yeah, you guys are fine. Well, no, for all of you, because even though you're invisible, you're like moving rocks and stuff as you're climbing.
Do I have advantage because of the minor
Okay.
illusion?
Are we considered hidden?
Sure,
Okay.
sure. Give you advantage.
I needed it.
Oh, I didn't need it. Wow.
Nor did I.
Oh, thank God, because I fucked.
You have advantage.
Nope, I have regular.
By the way, I'm rolling with my metal dice.
Oh, good. 12.
12.
Yeah, that's with advantage.
Okay.
Oh god.
17.
26.
27.
So it was 12, 4, 17.
How'd you roll?
And 27.
Level 2. Jesus Christ.
Okay, but half of you are lower than their perception roll of 23.
How do we know that? Don't tell us that.
We don't know. Well, I appreciate it.
I just wanted you guys to know I rolled a 19.
That's
Shit.
That is really unusual for those metal die.
So, you guys
That's why he
cast
told
it.
us.
You guys cast it above you. Begin making your way forward, but the eagle comes into range and begins kind of like circling your general area, and then Oni, you're not sure what, like you're climbing up, and one of your foot, you felt like you were on a secure rock, and then you put your weight on it, and your foot went slid out, and you feel like it might have slid out into the open from underneath, and then Riley's hand kind of instinctually went to grab you, and
She's invisible, but definitely causes
you
motion.
sense that you've been spotted.
How far away is he?
He's hovering above your head,
Is it an eagle or is it a rider on an eagle?
a rider on an eagle.
Felix,
And at this point,
What?
what's the range?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's why I was
What's the
asking what
range
his
on
range
suggestion?
was.
Fuck.
pulls out a horn and just lets one go.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's 30 feet. That wasn't gonna happen.
I think we've been found.
We've been made. Run, fucking run!
It's time to go as fast as we can.
And no more stealthing.
No more stealthing.
We're going as
Okay.
fast as we can.
How far up is the dude?
Roughly around 100
You're
feet
still invisible.
Shit. Alright, never mind.
or so. And he's just circling around you guys.
No, never mind.
And every once in a while, he redoes the horn. And as you guys are climbing up faster and faster and faster, you can see that the horde has picked up pace.
Of course they have.
They're moving
How
quicker.
far away from us is he?
You would want
This guy, about 100 feet.
I don't know. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we fuck stealth and just go haul ass.
Yeah, we're hauling ass.
You
Yeah.
said he was 120 feet away?
100 feet. 100 feet above you, just circling, and periodically he'll re-blast the horn.
Yeah, that's happening.
Oh god. Alright.
Hey, green flare! One.
Yeah, I'll fire one. Why not?
Yeah, do
I'll
it.
fire.
Sure.
I will fire a green flare.
Into the air.
I have 3 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. You take it and you launch it up into the air, and there's a
Sort of at him, so it looks like it goes past him.
okay. You launch it into the air, and there's just a puff of green smoke that spirals upwards, and then hangs there, kind of thick, but then slowly begins to dissipate as you guys are climbing.
Shit.
You keep climbing and climbing and
Shoot,
climbing.
use more flares. Throw them at the enemy. It will make it harder for them to see. It lingers. Use it. It's like a fog cloud.
That's a brilliant
It's not
idea.
that big.
I don't know, but you have a bunch. Use them.
We're gonna hang on to it just in case I need to fire it at someone.
God damn it. Okay, you guys are climbing up, and at this point you've climbed about 100 feet or so, like up this grade, and there's a small ledge, just like 10, 15 feet wide, like it widens out and narrows in certain places. It goes along, but then the grade continues if you want to keep going upwards, otherwise there's kind of a ledge that moves around, and you can see that the army has quickened their pace and they're moving.
Just take a short rest.
We should keep going.
Keep going up. Keep moving. Keep fucking moving.
We keep going.
Don't stop.
Yeah, I kind of like this idea.
I think Agar's pack has like pittance and climbing gear in it, if that helps us.
I do have pittance and climbing gear, but I don't think it'll help us.
Can we see if the ledge is like used? Is it like a man-made ledge or just a natural ledge?
It looks pretty natural
Okay, never mind.
at this point.
So, want to eat some fruit?
Yes. I will eat the fruit.
Me too.
Same.
As you're climbing,
Yeah.
or as you're on the ledge,
Yes.
Yeah.
real quickly you're gonna peel off.
Yeah.
You shove it in your mouth. It's just a smattering of like red pulp. It almost looks like you are all have temporarily transformed into vampires. It's just like red pulp across your face.
How much closer are we to the eagle dude?
I mean, he's kind of keeping his distance.
Okay.
As you guys go
He's
up,
learned.
he goes up.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'll shoot a ray of frost his way. No, he's further. He's still over 60 feet.
I don't
so
need
never
this.
I wish I had javelins instead of
Do
spears.
the fruit give us advantage on athletics?
Yes.
Yes.
Then I would like one of those. If we have one.
Go for it.
Oh, yeah, here you go.
We have enough for each of us and our Quilla. Whoa! Good catch.
Go.
That was quite a reaction.
Yeah. This is the most exciting session yet.
You guys have no idea what just happened.
Look at the bottom.
We're gonna have to switch over here for 1 second.
That was the sound of
Mike,
bombs exploding.
You could put
They
the
answered
calculus
explosive
book under
technology.
it if you think it would give it.
We should be able.
Because we're that kind of
No,
nerds too.
That's because that's the only use that calculus book gets.
The leg that's closest to Mike is not where it was before. It needed to be on the table.
No, it was on.
No,
it was on
yeah,
here.
it was.
Oh, you had moved it?
Yeah, it was on his desk.
All right.
Okay,
Then
we're good.
We're good. Guys, everything's chaos and we're all mortified. And that's also true here.
Fucking die!
Yeah.
Stop it.
You
Put the thing back on.
Yeah.
You breathing thing, you.
Come on, compass rose.
Okay.
Other compass.
Oh,
It matches too well.
It's so nice, the matchy.
So you guys keep climbing your way upwards.
Just put the white circle on it.
We'll do that for now.
Yes. So we continue to climb upwards after we eat
All right.
fruit.
Yep.
I have Felix still on my side.
So two.
Well, actually, you guys need to make Constitution saving throws
Oh shit, you're right.
Felix,
to see
are
if
you
the fruit
eating
takes
one?
effect.
I am not.
Okay. So
Wait, is this considered a poison effect?
No.
No, it's like alcohol type.
16.
Alcohol is poison.
Son of a bitch. Now I roll well.
16.
No effect.
Safe?
I eat
You
another.
Oh,
said-
like
You
25.
said Constitution?
No save. No
Constitution
effect.
saving throw, yeah.
7 or 17?
7, just 7.
7. You immediately begin feeling a rush, and the ends of your fingertips kind of feel like almost numb with tingling.
I eat
18.
another.
I need to eat another one. I have a -2.
Go ahead, yeah, go for it.
Go for it.
How many do
I'll
we
eat
have
another
left?
one
You're
as well.
fine on strength. You don't need to eat one.
Oh, true. I don't need anything.
Okay,
How
go
many
for
do
it.
we have left?
We have 2 left. What's your athletics?
Actually, I wouldn't have
You
eaten
roll
the first one to begin
Okay,
with.
yeah.
I have 4.
17.
Roll, eat another one.
I wouldn't have eaten the first one to begin with.
17. What the fuck, die? I have none left.
I will give the 2 people that failed 2.
What's the DC
So-
now? She's eaten 3.
So DC was 12,
It
and then
doesn't
for each one you eat, it goes up by 2. So it's
Okay.
14, 16.
Alright, I just rolled a 17 on my 4th one.
Still
This
not.
would be the fourth.
Fourth, so 18.
Cool, you're
Shit.
poisoned.
Nice.
I
Good
know.
rolls, you know what I mean. You're high. Let's go.
failed.
Okay,
Alright, so I gave
Agarna
one
and
to
Fritas.
Riley and Oni, right?
Yes.
Yes, but I succeeded, so I'm not high. Let's go.
Okay, you guys are still climbing. You're moving pretty slow at this point, and you can hear and almost feel the stampede of hobgoblins moving their way through the ravine.
God damn it.
Guys, by the vibrations
I
on
put
the
another
woods.
fruit in Oni's mouth.
You've put another one. You've shoved it in my
Yeah.
face.
Yes.
All right. 15.
So how many did you have?
This would be my second.
That was your third.
So it goes
No,
from
No,
it
this would be
go-
my second.
it goes from 12 to 14.
So it goes up by 2 for
I
each.
succeeded.
No, I gave you. You had one yourself, one for me, and this will be the second for me.
Oh, so this would be my
Right.
third one. In that case, I fail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
I have
again,
advantage on
you are just revving up
Who would have
with
thought that
energy.
failing is something we wanted to happen?
You can have it.
Better hope you don't need a long rest.
We're gonna.
Seriously.
So you guys are climbing
If
up
we survive.
and up and up. Give me another athletics check as you guys are climbing.
Do we have advantage?
Yes, if you ate the fruit and failed, you have advantage.
Oh my.
14.
26.
12.
4.
Felix?
If
He's on me.
Oh yeah.
14.
if I see that he is lagging behind, I'm gonna make my way over above him and tie the rope over my shoulder and just kind of let it drop. I'm tying it real quick around my shoulder over my body and letting it drop behind so that he can grab onto it.
So what was yours, Riley?
12.
12. So Riley and Sebastian begin to backslide a little bit, going down the mountain. There's a bit of a now there's separation between where you guys were kind of parallel with each other. Now the two of them are 15 feet below you. They haven't fallen. They still got their grip, but they backslid down the mountain.
Okay.
Actually, your guys' climbing speed is faster than mine.
Why?
Well, my speed is 25. You all have 30. So I'm
Okay.
guessing.
Not if we keep failing.
So
Okay. Okay. No problem. We're still okay. We keep going.
Well, you
your
can.
forearms are burning. Your shoulders and delts are burning.
high as shit.
You're
Yeah.
extremely just amped up and animated.
Yes.
We
So this is how
continue.
you felt. I can understand why you felt so excited about everything. This is very interesting.
You see Oni on speed, dragon climbing his way upwards and
Very
upwards.
powerful.
And eventually you reach the top of like a plateau.
Another
to it,
one?
Where no, this is kind of like so it levels off a bit, and then there's like another peak kind of in the distance.
Is that the last peak or? Oh.
No, we wouldn't be going all the way up the mountain. We're like at a level now.
Right,
We're
right.
fairly-
Okay.
You found flat terrain.
Yeah, at this point
Where
we're
you're
like, what,
currently
130 feet in the air?
Oh, much more than that.
Much more than that. We're good. Let's
Is there
go.
a point at which we can just like slide down the other side of the mountain? That's what I would
We don't know that. We'd have to go up and look.
It's a chain of mountains.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to haul ass south.
Oh.
Yeah, you're going.
Yeah.
Oh, it just goes on.
Yeah, we're going up and then south. is what
All
we're
right.
doing.
Yeah. No, we're hauling ass south.
Yeah,
Let's
so
do
we're
it.
gonna go southeast.
Southeast. Okay.
Yeah.
So kind of like towards
Towards
the gates.
Mintel.
cover.
According to the
Mintel.
map. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
southwest
sorry,
then.
sorry.
No. Southwest would be
Okay.
towards
You
Mintel.
guys.
Yeah.
You guys
Going towards
start.
Mintel.
Okay, we're going towards Intel.
You guys start hauling, and again, there's just this one guy following you
How far up is he?
up in the air. He swoops down and puts enough distance, but he knows he's about 200 feet.
Does he, when he slips down, does he come within 60 feet?
No, he never gets that close to you.
Is he ever
guys.
within 120?
Occasionally.
I mean, if he gets within one, I was gonna hold Scorching Ray if he gets within 120.
Damn it.
Well, if you hold it and don't use it, you lose the spell.
That's true.
If he gets within 120, I'll use Scorching Ray.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, why not?
We're not gonna waste a fireball.
Why not vicious? Or what's it called? Doesn't it whisper?
That's 30 foot range, I think,
Doesn't
or 60 foot.
Damn it. So he would just come right back after his turn.
Exactly.
Yeah. Scorching Ray at.
Okay, so he's swooping around, and at one point he comes down, perhaps a bit too close, where you sense he's within range. Are you aiming for the person or the eagle?
Oh, the eagle.
Yeah, the eagle.
You're aiming for the eagle. Okay. Make an attack roll with Scorching Ray. You sure you want to do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Triple disadvantage.
Balls.
No, it's just 3 rays.
Natural 1,
Nope.
16,
Hits.
and 21.
Hits.
It's not that great. That. That's a fucking good roll, though.
Yeah, it is.
18 points of damage.
Total?
Yeah.
Okay, so it gets hit with these two blasts of fire that come out of Riley's palm as she extends her hand upward. It hits it right in the underside, and it kind of twists over on its side, and there's a burst of feathers, but it rights itself.
When it's twisting down, does it come within 60 feet? I imagine it loses height, right?
I'll give it-
And
I'll
or
give
does
it an
the dude
athletics
fall
check.
off?
Okay.
With-
And or does the dude fall off? Yeah. Well, he's probably tethered. to it.
he's like
Yeah.
harnessed in.
Yeah.
Natural 1.
I will ray of frost.
You're kidding me.
Yeah,
Wow.
natural 1.
This is the
The
chance
dude falls
everyone-
off.
No,
No,
but the
eagle
eagle
hits.
comes down within range.
Wait, within range of.
Just wait, hold on.
15 to hit.
Hits.
Okay.
How much range? 60.
60 feet.
I'm gonna throw one of the spears.
Okay.
Ray of Frost drops its speed to 0, though, right?
Actually,
by 10 feet,
minus 10
actually.
feet.
Can I?
13 points of cold
He's
damage.
dead. He's dead.
13 plus
Yeah.
18?
He's dead.
13 to hit. No, sorry, 13 damage.
Yeah, plus your 18.
Yeah.
Fuck yes! So you hit the eagle once with the fire. It falls in the air a little bit, coming close to you guys. Oni instinctually just sends out a ray of frost, and you see it just right in the face, solidifies right around its head, and then just sort of dives on into the air, or sorry, into the ground. And then you can see one of the individuals is getting up from out of it.
Holy shit,
and
he
he's-
survived?
He survived that?
Okay, cool.
Well, let's see. He fell 60 feet.
Yeah.
So 60 feet. So he would take.
Well, I threw I threw a
66?
spear. I was gonna throw 2 spears as well.
At him?
You probably aiming for the eagle.
I was aiming at whatever I can hit.
Also, how far away from us will he fall?
Not that far away.
And ahead of us,
Like
yeah.
40 feet.
Yeah.
Well, do the fall damage. Save
Yeah,
the spear.
I want to yell, "Don't kill him!" during this process.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
So it was 60 feet.
Yeah.
So that's 66.
Okay.
I mean, there's no way he's gonna survive this.
I hope.
Could be all ones.
9.
Does anyone have slow fall?
I have feather fall.
Can you cast it on me?
I wouldn't,
That's not what important.
but I can.
Well, I yell, "Don't kill him!"
Also, I don't think I have a range.
Nah, he's out.
dead.
He's out.
Fuck yes, dude.
So
I
he
understand.
falls,
Scared of dying. What do you want?
and there's just the snap
Suggest
in his
him
neck.
to run the other way, blowing the horn every now and then.
Okay. I cast Spirit of Dying on him.
Okay, you run over and you find this hobgoblin with a snapped neck. You lay your hands, casting.
What
Spare
are
the
you
Dying,
doing?
And his neck kind of just rights, but he's still not conscious.
We want to kill this person.
Felix, can you make him run the other direction and blow the horn every 5 minutes?
Yeah. Riley, can you bring him back real quick?
First level Cure Wounds.
And as she's doing that, I'm readying suggestion for once he's conscious.
Ooh, 10 points of healing.
He's almost back to full.
Wow.
As you see, the scratches and just all the damage that he took, the broken bones immediately right themselves and sink into his skin.
Don't you see how good we are?
To let him not run away.
You're just grappling
Yeah,
him.
grappling him.
Okay, easy enough. You grapple
You're
him.
my...
Sorry.
I told him how good we are.
I will run up to him, look him dead in the eye, and I will cast suggestion saying, run as far north as your legs can carry you, blowing your horn every 5 minutes.
Bane on him.
She's casting Bane on the.
She's casting Bane on him.
Yeah.
So he has to fail for Bane
Yes.
first.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, charisma save, sorry. Right?
Yeah.
He fails.
14. Cool. Okay, now suggestion save DC 16. Wisdom.
Minus a D4.
Yeah.
Yeah, minus D4.
Doesn't matter. He fails it anyway.
All right. Good.
Smart.
His eyes kind of look off into the distance and then focus, and he's trying to right himself and process what just happened. But then he stands up and he just grabs his horn, looks at you all, takes a couple steps, and then just turns around and just starts running.
Fuck yes.
Opposite, northward.
Bye.
We keep hauling ass.
You see after a few steps, he pulls out the horn.
Breathe, all of them. I pick up Felix, put him on my shoulder, and I keep running.
And the sound just lingers in the air as it bounces off the walls. At this point in time, you guys have gone upward and inward a little bit, so you no longer can see the bottom of the ravine, the path.
That's okay.
That's
So you no longer have visual on the hobgoblins. Is what I'm saying.
Even to the other side of the valley?
So you can see across to the other side, but because you're high up, it's
can't
you
see down.
you don't have the angle.
Right. We might see the sheer side of the
Yeah.
opposite, but
So you can't see the ground level.
We can see that table, we can't see below this table.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So you guys are just hauling ass.
Yes. Southeast.
Southeast.
Towards the dwarves.
Towards the
Pentel. Okay.
No, that.
Yes.
Okay.
Because they expect us to go south only, but it just seems better. It's further away from the ravine.
Start.
So, okay. You guys are running and hustling. You don't quite know what the hobgoblins down below are doing within the ravine.
Full action dash all the way.
Are we on the east or west side of the mountain range?
We're on
On the west side.
We're on the west side.
Yes, I gave you a map.
You did give us a
told you
map.
where
So
you are.
We climbed up the west. You're right. So then in that case, never mind. We would be going southwest.
Gotcha. You're heading southward.
This is the entrance. We're going on this side. We
Yeah,
came
this is
up
where
on
we
this side.
Right.
If we're going southward, that's the west side.
Yeah, you're
so
right.
we're going towards Ventara.
I thought we were on the other side. Yes.
Easy enough. You guys are running. The land is relatively flat, but it does undulate a little bit. So a couple times you have to like climb up a little bit and then climb back down, and you're just running and running. And at this point, you've been running for about an hour or so.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that was
solid.
really good.
And from what you had estimated, it was roughly
3 or 4 hours, I think.
roughly 3 or 4 hours. Yeah, that's about right. To the gates,
On horseback or on foot?
just on foot.
Oh.
From the location of the cave in the ravine.
Right.
So
From
we can
where you had
expect to
rested.
find barricade at this location.
What if we go like super around?
We go fabulous.
Yeah.
Do we still hear the war drums?
We can do that.
It's faint because you can kind of always hear it because it bounces off the walls. It's just massive echo of reverberating war drums.
So they haven't just stopped.
Yeah, no.
Like
But
at
the-
some point in the past hour, did it get much louder and then less loud as it was passing by?
Yeah, like we should be able to hear like the
Difference in sound, yeah.
Give me perception
Stop
checks.
effect, thank you. Perception checks?
Ooh,
4.
9.
Nat 1.
Are we all rolling for this?
Yeah,
Oh.
sure.
Sweet ass. 5.
Wow, no one rolled above 10.
I'm too tired trying to catch up because I'm so short.
The bouncing of the sound off the
from-
walls is a bit hard to discern. You're not quite sure whether they're getting farther or like even
Where
with you
they
guys
are.
or backtracking. It's just there's just a massive echo
Is their
that
buddy still blowing the
interferes.
horn?
You can still hear the horn every
Every
now
5
and then.
minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
When that
so
stops, we know we have a problem.
Right.
It'll stop 8 hours from now.
It'll stop when he gets tired. Let's keep going.
At this point,
No.
I'm going to roll for a random encounter
Yeah.
for you don't know what, but I'm gonna roll.
It's a random encounter. Go for
I
it.
got any words to roll?
Cutting words the
That is
GM.
cocked.
What does that mean?
That can be bad for him.
I hope.
Nah, that face was bad for us.
It's
Yeah, that was good for
the
us.
face is definitely shit.
Hey
We're
man,
running into something.
remember about like the burgers?
From behind you guys, you see another eagle off in the distance, northward.
Noticing us?
You're not sure,
Okay.
but I rolled to put it in your general vicinity.
Okay.
It's in your general vicinity.
How far approximately?
Boulders.
Oh, fucking far.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it's a speck on the sky.
Okay, no
At
worries.
this point.
Can we
Minor illusion more drops?
minor illusion rocks over it? So it's like all minor
It's-
illusion 1 and then.
It's too far. It won't matter. Let's just keep going.
We should
Agari,
stealth.
you know eagles can see for miles.
Yes. We should stealth.
Yeah, we should definitely
fair.
stealth.
Alright, fine. Well, I'm still invisible, right?
Well,
No, wait.
Yeah.
No, it's
It's been over an hour.
It's been over an hour, never mind.
We can still keep going, but we'll go at slow pace. Stealth. Yes.
Alright.
Okay, we'll do this.
Disadvantage?
Stealth checks.
Wow.
Are we doing the rock thing?
Oh my
No.
god, I'm rolling so well today.
Now is when I needed the good rolls. I was rolling fucking 14s and shit earlier.
Okay. 14.
15.
Okay.
3.
18.
28.
So it's 3 and a
14.
14. And what was the next lowest?
15.
No! No!
He rolled like a 16.
It's gotta be fucking eagles, man.
The eagle's
They have
busy.
advantage.
Starts
It's
moving.
chip. It's
Starts
actually chip.
moving in your direction.
Okay, try doing the boulder thing now.
Boulders?
Yes.
You
We don't move, you simply cast the boulders.
Okay.
It will come investigate.
Sure.
Yes?
We're all gonna get in a cluster, and all 3 of us are gonna minor illusion a boulder on top of us, so it's like a little boulder pile.
Okay.
Yep. And then, alright, so while we're doing that, I'm going to say to the group, if it comes within 30 feet, you just kill it.
30, like closer.
He needs that to be effective. So,
Let's do it. I'm gonna ready a spear just in case.
The other of us can attack when it gets.
Okay.
It needs to be at the closest distance possible so that we can get maximum efficacy.
Okay.
So that you can all
So
hit.
we can all get it instead of just some of us.
So, the eagle starts flying in your direction with purpose.
Mhm.
Kind of, it's no longer making lazy circles, scouting. It's now like something. It spotted something out of the ordinary.
Mhm.
It's
Yes.
moving in your general direction, and it's getting closer and closer. So you guys stop moving.
And get real low.
Solid snake this bitch.
Okay.
Question:
Without
do we need all three of us to have the same rock illusion to cover all of us?
It's the safest bet. Why?
Because we could have the eagle clearly saw something, so maybe two of us could do a rock, and someone could do a 5-foot cubic animal of some sort. And it's like, oh, that's what we saw. It wasn't. people.
Dancing pig comes back.
Yeah.
It's flying closer and closer. What are you guys doing?
You can go for it if you want, but
I
don't move. Minor illusion.
Our illusion is 5 feet. I don't know if we can fit a 7-foot tall dragonborn, a wide dwarf.
If we crouch in a ball, we can.
Well, if the three of them are using it, it's 15 feet total.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. If you're all using it, then
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
yeah.
If not, it's 10 feet, and
We'll
I'm
all
definitely
three do
going
it,
to
'cause
ball
I don't
up
wanna
as
risk-
much as I possibly can.
Having an animal and a steam.
All right, stealth checks.
At anything?
Danger. Is he investigating the illusion, or are we stealthing?
Well, are we
That's-
considered hidden because we're behind?
Well, hiding is a stealth thing.
Well, actually, what are your spell save DCs?
He's a 16. You're
I'm a
14. You're 14 too, right?
I am a +1 intelligence. I don't know what that means.
That's a 13, I think.
Okay.
Sure.
It'll be against
I
your
think it's a
investigation. It'll be
No, 8 plus 3, 11 plus 1. Oh, right, 12.
I was sickening.
Wait, real quick before you reveal that, I'm gonna reach into my pocket and feel Fenrir's glass and be like, I really hope this is gonna work. And I'm gonna try to like connect and feel the way I did when I spoke to the last flying eagle, and try to cast Fenrir's gift of speak with animals. Does it work? Because if I remember correctly, when I was speaking with the bird last time, I was making chirps. Like, I didn't speak Dwarven or
You
Common.
had Fenrir's aura around
I
you.
had Fenrir's aura, but that's the
Yeah.
thing. Does...
it's not currently within range.
It's not currently within range for me to speak to it.
Yeah, it's kind of out of range for you to use that ability.
Well, how long
of
does
yours.
it last?
It's kind of like an action.
I think it's
Okay.
a minute.
It's not, yeah.
Okay, but it's currently investigating the spell, the illusions.
I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it.
And the eagle flies overhead. Woo! Past you guys.
Okay.
So we'll just wait till it flies away.
Just kind
Wait
of.
here.
It's not over yet.
It continues past you guys for a little bit.
Keep the illusion going.
You guys keep recasting it.
We're just gonna
recasting it.
stay here
Yes, until
for a
it
bit,
leaves us
until
again.
it leaves.
Can we like?
Short rest.
You can't short rest while you're casting.
You can.
I can. I don't need to.
You need to. You don't need to either.
I
But
need
everyone
to.
who needs a short rest is. I don't really need to either, actually.
And then it begins to circle back.
Oh, fuck you, eagle!
Keep
Directly
the spell
towards
up.
us or just
Keep
in
the
general?
spell up.
Just in general, it's kind of lazily coming back in your general direction.
He's okay. He's okay.
You see the shadow racing across the ground. Passes by.
No.
Keeps heading back.
We should go. We should go. We should
Keeps
go.
heading
Go now,
back
go
to the
now.
other.
Back where it came from.
Like
North.
his butt's facing
North.
us.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
stealth away then.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay, I
I
shall stealth away.
Alright, stealth checks.
You guys.
Rolling so well.
Thank God.
Okay. Would this be against their passive? Because they're not looking at us.
I don't know.
They have pretty high passive anyway.
That's true.
They're looking for us.
That's
they,
true.
they are actively looking.
Yeah, but they're looking in the other
Yeah,
direction.
I
though,
rolled
right?
pretty high this time.
I don't know.
19.
15.
14.
23.
13.
Oh wow. So 14 and 13 were the lowest.
You all go unnoticed.
Oh!
As it just continues going northward.
Okay, so we keep going stealthily south, southwest.
At
Although I
half
guess at this point we'll go south.
Are you
Can
guys
I disguise myself as a really stealthy person? Theoretically.
See, I knew we should have put mud on ourselves. It would have
Well, let's do
assisted.
that now. Mud.
Okay, we put mud on ourselves
Is there water?
to dampen the sound we make.
That's gonna take much time.
You're gonna have to like apply it, and do you want to? You want to stop moving?
No.
Apply mud to yourselves?
We're running with like right next to the wall
Fine.
and scraping, like just putting our hand.
We're on a plateau.
Yeah, but there's
It's like mountain.
there's like a mountain. It continues to go up. We're not
Yeah, if you go far enough, you can like grab some gravel.
scrape some on the wall and just kind of like do this and just keep doing it as we're running for as much mud as we
That's
can
not
get.
gonna.
It's like rocks.
No, there's the tempest was, the storm passed
That's
by.
true.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's why I'm guessing it'll work.
So you guys are gonna move for another hour,
yeah,
Sure.
absolutely.
just regular or stealthing.
Right
I mean,
now we have stealth.
If we feel that we're
If you
out
stealth, it'll be half movement.
If we see an eagle, we'll stealth. But right now we don't see one, right?
like
lift us. Yes.
we feel like we're out of range, right?
Do we still hear the horn?
I mean, probably.
It's like off in the just like.
What about the
probably
drums?
not.
I'm sure we still hear them, but is it like
Yeah, the drums are faint.
Okay.
The drums are very faint.
okay? Then in that case, what about any eagles? We don't see any.
Not currently.
I feel like our biggest
wrong?
danger now is the crack in the mountains. I don't think they're gonna be able to find us.
Unless they've posted people up to look for us up here. We'll just at the exit
destroy
and wait
them.
for us.
They will definitely have barricade. Yes.
Yeah, but we can destroy them.
Well,
Unless they have a second army, I think we're good.
okay.
Okay.
Let's haul ass.
What is that Christmas?
Can't believe it. Worth a whole
Okay. So,
army.
you're traveling for a second hour.
Yes.
Yep.
Full dash.
All right, rolling for another random encounter.
Okay.
All right.
You guys continue.
Okay.
You stop every now and then to just sort of check your surroundings, but you manage to move unimpeded
Okay. God, nice.
without an encounter. And as you guys are moving around, now you've crested around.
Suggestion, man.
You've crested around part of the mountain, and now you get a full view, like off into the distance. Like your vision just goes on for infinity
Cool.
at this point.
Doing it.
And what you guys see as you crest around,
Uh-oh.
it immediately hits you, is a cosmically large tree off in the distance. It's still extremely far away, but you can just see that the top of the tree is green and large, and it almost looks like it has the top of the tree is its own mountain range type of thing. It's like very sort of thick.
That's amazing.
And there's this sense of like, even though you're panicking because you have this army on your heels, there's this sense of awe as you see something impossibly large, impossibly old and ancient, and it just gives off this like faint hum of energy. But then as your vision pulls from the tree back to the landscape, you realize you still have a ways to go.
Holy crap, you guys! This is the best sign ever.
That motivates us to fucking run. Let's go.
Yes. We keep going.
Okay. You
We can
keep
course
going.
correct. I think now we can go further west. Yes. Away from the barricade that we will shortly encounter.
I.
Okay. Then yes, we will now go further west and south, of course.
West southwest.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. So you want to do that before you see any barricade, or are you going to wait to see it and then do it?
No,
I think before. Yeah.
Before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once
We're
we
gonna
see the
circumvent
tree.
as much as we can.
Yes.
So there was a bit of a plateau, and so in order for you guys to go west, you have to climb again.
Oh. Shall we climb?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll climb.
Okay.
Better safe than dead.
Go ahead, athletics checks.
Come here, Felix.
I'm holding on, Eddie.
Better.
Wait, this is advantage, right?
Yeah, because you're drugged.
Not 20.
Nice.
So 18.
24.
15.
That one.
No.
Oh no.
I mean, plus 8 is 9?
Wait, you're at advantage. Oh no, you're not.
No, he's
I'm not.
drugged.
No. You guys start climbing upward, and Agar, you slip, and then you begin to like fall down. And you backtrack quite a bit. It's minor scrapes and bruises and whatnot. You don't take any real damage. It's all kind of cosmetic damage.
It's ego damage.
But now they all have to like wait for you to like catch up.
Okay.
Well, that was unexpected.
You begin climbing again.
16.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. You continue climbing upwards and upwards, and it's gradually going towards like a peak. There's a summit up here, and it's gotten the air has thinned out at this point, and so you're exerting yourselves more and more. You're not quite sure what the hobgoblins are doing. There's this like sense of worry because you don't know where they are or what they're doing.
So how long have we been traveling?
2.5 hours.
Over 2 hours.
Yeah.
And when approximately... Where was the sun when we left is my question. Like, is it getting
It was
dark?
3 o'clock.
Yeah, it was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Sounds like 5.
You got like 2 hours left.
Okay.
Roughly.
Dinner time.
So
Stop and eat.
Okay.
Snack time.
you guys
But I
continue
wouldn't live for
climbing,
a spyglass at this time.
and we're gonna take a short break. Just a short break, and then we'll come back.
Oh
I
no,
don't like that.
no, you have to set something up.
I don't like that at all.
So we'll be back.
Maybe he has to pee. You don't know that.
Shortly.
I hope.
And we're back.
Hey everyone.
So during the first portion of tonight's session, our characters started off cornered within a cave with a horde of hobgoblins marching in their direction. In a moment of quick thinking, they sent their horses northward and immediately began to scale the side of the mountain. Fortunately, they were able to put enough distance between themselves and the approaching hobgoblin army that they lost track of them. You guys continued now traveling southward on the not the top of the mountain, but quite a ways up, where you found sort of a flat plateau, managing to evade the entire army for now. And you've traveled roughly 2 hours now, and you can see off in the distance the large tree that is Ventar, and according to your calculations, you have about an hour left in your journeys.
What's around us when we made it up there?
Perception check.
Hell yeah. Ooh, 17.
24.
16.
Okay. So what you notice is that you've in order to go more westward, you've had to climb up. So you've had to leave the plateau a little bit, and as you crest over this one small peak onto the other side, off in the distance you do see a very crude kind of wall and barricade moving across, and it separates part of the mountain. You can see that you guys are standing near where the mountain peaks upward, kind of like the mountain's like this, right? And so you guys have made it over, and you're now like over here.
Okay.
So you're on the south side of the peak, and you're looking downward. So there's still plenty of mountain like off in the distance, off to go, and it's sort of a gradual.
Lower.
Yeah, it's a gradual decline, and there's a wall not far from you,
Directly south.
But
roughly.
we've put the mountain between us and the valley.
Yes. Or no, we're still adjacent to valley, yes?
No, you're moving parallel with it.
Wait, so if we stay up this high, will we just be able to go around the wall?
So
Like,
mountain here
miss the
plus
wall,
valley.
basically? I'm having the worst days
Is it
out there
like
right now.
the
Holy
Great
shit.
Wall of, in China, where it's like built into the mountains?
Yes.
Like, you can't walk around it.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. Well, there is a barricade, not where we thought it'd be. It's everywhere.
Do I see towers lining it?
What was your perception check?
Mine was 24.
Mine was 17.
You don't see towers nearby.
Okay.
So this
Actually, let's see here. Let's.
this must be the end of the territory, like what they consider theirs and all that.
That makes sense. So the question is, do we try to break through or do we go around? If you
Right.
try to break through, they
Can't-
will be notified.
We can't go around.
We can climb over it.
There is far more mountains to the west. Granted, this will probably add a couple of hours or days before we pass this chain.
Well, we should climb over Zero.
So do I see any towers?
We can attempt to climb.
You
the wall,
don't
yes?
see any.
Okay. Oh, you were just like pondering
Yeah, yeah,
something.
they're-
It's like,
I-
what did you want to give us?
They're too far away.
How tall is Zero?
How tall is the wall?
I mean, if
We
we can
can't
see
tell
it
from
from
this
It's a bit
distance.
hard to
Is it
tell.
like Game of Thrones wall?
No.
Okay.
No, it's
More like someone's really rich and doesn't want people to see.
Like a border fence.
yeah. It's a
Next
border
call?
wall.
Sorry, never mind. Moving on.
It's the Vintaran Intel, actually. Sorry. Okay, so
Is there like a boulder we can crouch behind so we're not standing in front of it?
Sure, you can sort of duck yourself into part of the mountain that juts out while you're having this conversation.
But
do we have binoculars?
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
Okay, fix them.
here.
I
Are
hand
they-
them to a car.
Are they okay?
The lens is cracked a little bit.
So,
Riley runs her hand over it, and as she runs her hand, the crack sort of glues itself together.
Take a look and take another look at the thing with the binoculars.
Okay. Now, as you look, are you looking at the wall, or are you looking just around?
I'm inspecting the wall and trying to see if I see any activity, anything there. Like darkness is falling, so I'm guessing there might be fires.
You don't see any activity along the wall, but however, with your binoculars, you do know that there are eagles off to the east.
Like perched somewhere,
No,
or
like in the air, flying.
around.
Which you wouldn't have been able to see with your normal vision, but now that you have the binoculars, you can see them.
Oh, this is what this happened like elven eyes.
Can you tell us?
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's not. It looks like there's a couple of eagles over there. If I'm staring for a while, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, it looks like they're doing the same routine every once in a while, coming down, going back up.
then we
Stay
should
in the same
continue to
area.
go west, I think.
Well, they're in the west.
No, he said east.
They're east.
Oh, they're east.
Yes.
Yes, then we should go west.
Okay.
So we'll go around whatever this wall ends.
Agar,
probably
did you see hobgoblins there at the wall, or is it just a fence?
No, I didn't see any activity on the wall, but I mean, who else could it have been?
Well, I meant like, is it like an empty stretch of wall we can punch a hole through and run, or
No, this is massive, right?
It's 15 to 20 feet tall.
I mean, I can.
The part that juts out of the ground.
Okay,
And-
but we don't know how thick it is.
You don't know how thick it is exactly. It looks fairly. You don't know if it's hollow.
At this distance, would I be able to do my history stone cutting check?
I don't think it applies here.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you'd have to be closer to like see the details of the cuts and whatnot.
Okay, so we'll continue to go west southwest, and the closer we get, we continue to look. Yes,
Right.
this is what we will do. And do we want to go full dash? I'm still very much ready to take on the entire world.
Oni is still buzzing
Why
from
not?
the fruits.
Absolutely.
All right, let's dash, I guess.
Okay, I pick up Arquilla and Felix and I bolt.
You guys are moving. Now I'm going to go ahead and roll for both eagles to see if they sort of meander over into your general vicinity as they're doing their loops.
Okay.
So one for each one. So random encounter.
Eagle Patrol.
Yeah.
As a note, stone cutting is only in reference to the origin of rocks, or their history.
You could know who cut the rocks that made the wall.
Yeah. Yes, history checks regarding the thing, which
Yeah.
can assist in finding out whether or not they would make something hollow or fall through.
Everyone knows of the Great Hobgoblin Wall.
Yeah. And that hobgoblins tend to not fill their walls with anything.
Let's get down to business.
To defeat the
Okay.
hobs.
Goblins.
So I rolled for both.
Did you
And
roll horribly?
You continue moving kind of southwestward, moving west, but also moving south, getting closer and closer to the wall. Agar, occasionally you look back and inspect with your binoculars. And at one point, you see the eagle has gotten closer. Significantly closer. And you You stop the group.
I think they may have spotted us. It looks like they're coming this direction. Not
Boulder?
full speed, but
Boulders?
I think we should boulder.
Boulder it up. Okay.
Whoop, and boulder.
Boulder it up.
And as you guys start doing this, about right when you think he's about to keep coming, he circles around. He just starts heading back.
Okay.
Okay, give it a
You
few
guys
more minutes.
barely missed the random encounter.
Oh, thank God.
Let's go. Let's keep going.
Okay. Yes, we do that.
Okay. At this point, night is beginning to fall. You're looking at twilight now. At this point,
Fuck it, let's just.
and you can see the sun setting over the edge of the mountains, off in the west.
Where we're headed, yeah.
Yeah, off in the west. So you guys are literally like trudging through the mountains, and you can see this big ball of the sun coming down over the peaks of the mountains,
So we're still going west-southwest.
and then it begins to disappear.
While there's still light,
Yeah.
I would like to inquire for a guard and look at the wall to see if it's still matching us. I mean, we've been going for a couple hours now, right?
You've moved about an hour and a half.
Okay, yeah. If the wall's still there, or can we start heading south-south?
I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Well, I want to appreciate the sunset and just think about like what I
Really?
left behind the bait. Yes, really, because this is character development.
Nah,
We're storytelling, people. Come on.
A guard just picks a weird time to do it.
that's
Yeah.
This is the first time in a very long time I've been up
It's
in
a
the
joke.
mountains.
It's just a joke!
I want to appreciate this, what I haven't done in forever, this adventuring, going out and seeing the world. I thought I was happy at the Batons, but this is, as strange as it sounds, fun and exciting. And I'm going to go ahead and take a look with my binoculars and see what's up with the mountain, with a wall.
And at this point, the sun has dipped beyond visual range, and it's still kind of purples and blues and
Dusk.
oranges. Yeah, it's dusk as it's setting
19.
across the sky, but it is rapidly getting dark. 19 for looking at the wall. Now, Chris, what did you specify about stone cunning?
So stone cunning, he would only have advantage or proficiency in history if it was based on the origin of the stone.
Yes.
So you're trying to discern its origin?
Well, I mean,
I just want to know if it's still there.
related to the origin...
The magic.
Or can we just go south?
It's fucking disappeared!
Did it end?
Pretty good work.
Did it end, or can we go south? Like that's the or is it still going?
Is the wall there? If it is there any activity or any fires being lit?
The wall is still there, however, as you guys travel southward, there's a portion of the mountain that juts out and the wall ends. Kind of like there's a sheer cliffside and then the wall ends right in that spot.
Okay, it looks like there's a small corner, a little pocket out in the south over there that we could probably climb over. It looks like the very end of the wall.
Okay, let's go there then. Yes. It was the goblins. No. Yes. Clear.
There's no activity.
No fires, nothing?
Not that you've seen at the
Alright,
moment.
as we get closer, when I feel that I can kind of with my binoculars tell, I'm gonna like check again.
For fires, or are you trying to discern the nature of the wall?
So I'm gonna see if I'm looking for towers, if there's any activity, if
No
there's any
towers.
fires being lit, like anything.
Yeah, we don't care about the origin right now.
Okay, you don't care about the wall.
No, I don't
Okay.
care about the origin of the wall.
Okay.
No.
You inspect, and there seems to be no activity. Actually, okay. Once darkness hits in full, you get glimmers of light super far away, because torches can be seen at quite a distance in darkness, especially unobstructed. So off where you suspect would have been the gates, you can see just the it looks like a candle in the distance.
Towards the east.
Towards the east.
Okay.
Towards where the ravine is.
Yeah, not where we are.
It looks like we're safe
super
here.
far away.
I don't
Does seem
think we're
this way.
safe here.
Well, no, there are everything that's trying to kill us in nature as well as the hobgoblins, but I don't think we need to worry about the
I think we're
hobgoblins.
fine. I
is
think
what
we
I'm
should get over the wall.
Yes, let's do that.
Let's just keep going.
Okay,
Why would we
Arquillo.
stop?
I pick up Arquillo. You are my eyes. Let's go. And we go.
I can do that.
Okay.
I've got an idea.
Yes.
He grabs your horns.
Why don't you have dark vision.
Yes, the two of you.
Yeah.
Arquillo.
And we've got a rope. I can just lead you all. We can lead you. We can lead the group.
I mean,
Sure, yes,
can't
that
we
seems
see
fine
them
too.
if they're like 10 feet away?
Like, how encumbered is their vision?
It's you don't have much range, but yeah, you could
Yeah,
follow.
we
You
can
could
look.
follow them.
I need a leash.
I'm just
That's all
putting
I'm
him. Yeah,
asking.
exactly. Like we don't really need a leash. I'm just putting him on.
You can see like
because it's
outlines
good.
of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Alright.
I'll trip and shit, but
Now, and as darkness is falling, it's a clear night, so you just see a sea of stars, and they're all twinkling, and they're all like they're out in full force tonight. You just have a clear, unobstructed view from the near summit of a mountain.
Do you see
And
lights at Vintar? Just out of curiosity.
in Vintar?
Mhm.
Do we know the tree is Vintar to begin with?
yeah, we
Yeah,
Well, if there's another giant tree, we have really got lost.
Well, I didn't know that was Vintar.
Thought that was Intel.
Give me a perception check. Actually, I'll tell you.
I'll need
Actually,
This is for Sebastian. He's
There's
looking.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
When it doesn't even matter.
Those are stars, right?
You can barely
Yes.
see just glimmers of light,
Beautiful, really. But this is. I'm.
and
so sorry, I cannot
they're not
appreciate
clustered. They're kind of spread out everywhere through the thick leaves of this tree.
So they're all kind of like moving at a very brisk pace, and I'm kind of like distracted by the stars and kind of just taking everything in, taking in the mountains and the forests.
If there
Just like,
wasn't the knowledge that you guys were being chased
Yeah,
by
this would
an
be
army of hobgoblins, this would be like a pretty serene and beautiful
Yeah.
moment. But there's still that tension on the back of your necks.
Oh,
just
I
'cause-
feel it full on.
That's when you enjoy it the most. Appreciate
Something
it all.
profoundly wrong with you, Agar.
Okay. So you guys walk up to the edge of the wall, and then right in that pocket where it kind of goes upward, and you guys start scaling.
Yep.
Scaling over.
If they want, I'm climbing up first and throwing rope down, helping them climb
Yeah,
up
that'd be
easier.
good.
Okay, you go first. Give me an athletics check.
Felix and Arquillo on my shoulders.
19.
19. Easy enough. You use most of the mountainside
And I have
to make your way up.
I have pittons and a hammer. Just put 10 pittons in.
Okay.
Like if I need to secure the rope.
Okay, and then the rest of you can climb at advantage.
14.
Wow, I rolled like shit.
Oh.
9.
9. It just takes you a while. Nothing bad happens. You don't injure yourself, but it's just kind of awkward with your big frame to just find the right handholds and whatnot. And,
So cliff face was easier for me. But straight wall, it is like designed to not be able to. You know, it is bad. It is the rope is useful, but I'm useless here.
and so you guys climb over on the wall.
Yep.
And then you just like jump onto the other side.
If it looks like a big drop, I'll cast Featherfall. Okay, cool. We good.
In fact, if you wanted to, you could just like step off the other side and kind of slide your way down.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Easy enough.
Gooey stuff?
You guys surf your way down gravel and rock
Sure.
down the side of.
I
The mountain.
take my rope and pittons back. If that wasn't clear.
Yeah.
And I took it back when he was using it earlier.
And what you notice on this side, especially those of you with dark vision, so Agar and Sebastian
And Arquillo.
and Arquillo, there is proliferation of vegetation on this side. So whereas the other side was arid and barren, and there was like life was struggling to grow, you occasionally would see like a dry bush or just a few blades of yellow grass or whatever, dead husks of trees. Now that you come on this side, you see fresh vegetation. You see kind of
Life.
there's
It is
there's grass on the side of the mountain. And there's small bushes and there's kind of trees. It's not heavily forested or anything,
Right.
but it's palpably different.
At this point, I definitely do want to use history check on the stone wall, on the wall.
Okay.
Because now I'm curious. Like,
You have advantage.
no, I just get double proficiency
Yeah.
if I'm not proficient or
Gotcha.
proficiency. So 17 plus 3, 20, unnatural 20.
Okay. As you take a moment to inspect the wall, the rest of them are kind of looking outward into the valley. Some of them are looking upwards. You turn around to like face the wall itself. You put a hand on it and you begin moving your hand across the smooth stone. And there's a sense of familiarity in the craftsmanship.
It's like dwarven made.
Yeah, you can tell by the mortar and the bricks and just the way it was built. It's solid, and you recognize certain cutting techniques and placing mortar techniques. Looks dwarven in origin.
Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you. That's important. All right.
If I was not high, I would really enjoy this breath of relief we have.
All right. Let's keep moving.
Yes, I would very much like to continue running. I feel like I should.
Okay.
I feel pretty normal.
Did you not fail the?
Oh,
Yeah.
you're just always this.
I'm always keyed up.
Riley's secret. She's always high.
Sounds like happy music.
Yeah, ish.
Well, it was at the beginning. Now it's like epic music, but I don't know what that means.
It's like happy epic.
happy epic.
Epic.
So, do you guys want to camp out, keep moving?
Well, most of us are pretty wired, so we can't really sleep.
I mean, it'd be nice if I could sleep.
I'm ready for a nap.
I think we can get the fuck out of here, right?
Okay.
Should we just get the fuck out of here?
If we find the place to sleep for a little bit, that would be nice.
Well,
Or
if
maybe
you'd
you
like-
could look for like a clump of trees sort of off in the distance so we wouldn't be in visible range of the wall.
That's a good idea. Let's do it.
Yes.
Or at least eagles.
I like this idea. We go southwest to find what he found. What he described.
What is the rationale for resting?
To not get exhausted.
How
right,
far?
but we're
How
close
far
to a
from
tree. We can
Ventar?
rest there easily.
Far.
Yeah, like we can't make it to Ventar.
Yeah, no,
No,
it's
you're
gonna
not
be
gonna
like,
make it to
it's gonna be
Ventar.
like
Oh.
days. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
This
like,
thing
out
is
of the mountain.
massive and in the distance.
Okay, my bad.
We
Alright.
cannot come back this way.
Now, I'm not familiar.
Yes.
Well, based on my trainings with CT, do I know anything about what might be in this part of the world? In these forests?
I mean, you know what would generally be in mountains. You don't know if there's anything specific or special about these mountains in particular.
Okay.
Well, we know there are giants.
Well, but just we're going now down into the forest, into the area. So just be careful. And we don't know what we might encounter, so just keep an
Okay,
eye out.
Dad.
Just saying.
He is not your dad.
Guard kind of leads the way through the night, traveling down, and it's an incline, but it's a very gradual one, and
Humans unfortunately halfways.
so you make your way down.
Sorry. That's racist.
You travel
Also not have to.
through the night. Correct.
Oh, I thought they wanted to rest.
No, we're gonna rest.
They
We're gonna
wanna
find.
rest.
Oh, okay.
I want to find it. We want to find an outcropping for those of us who are not wired.
Yeah, us
And
wired
high up our
folk will
ass.
keep watch. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how metagaming this is, but like there is a way that we could sleep.
But are you gonna cast sleep on yourself?
We'd have to like hit ourselves in order to do it.
I
I
also
don't
have
think that's
downers.
the same kind of recovery, you know?
You're not sure if it would like get rid of the exhaustion.
But do you want me to hit you? Because I can
You might
heal
just
you.
wake up and have 1 HP for the rest of the day.
I'd rather not. It is fine. Look, we'll just keep watch. Let Agar and Felix and Arquilo sleep, and
And we'll play games all night.
what keep watch.
That's a game.
Okay, then yes.
Whoever sees something wins.
Whoever sees something first wins. Okay.
We don't have dark vision.
No.
This isn't fair! New rules.
So you guys managed to find a larger tree, kind of jutting up against the slope, and provides enough cover, and there's enough space for you all to comfortably lie down and relax a little bit. Is there anything you want to do during the evening?
I want to kind of like take the flask and drink as much as I can to kind of like de-stress, and it takes Agar a while to kind of like rest and stuff, thinking about the loss of Fenrir and thinking back on like the thought of Robbie and all that.
Right. So Agar becomes
Melancholic.
more pensive and withdrawn a little bit, and kind of recedes into his own mind. Do you plan to sleep or no? Or just
No, I sleep. I definitely sleep, but it's just gonna take me a little bit.
after a while he passes out. Is there anything the rest of you like to
like those Burger King crowns?
Yes.
do? Yes.
I want to make our cool little one on my paper.
All right. Give me Dex or Intelligence.
I have advantage on this. So 16.
16. Okay. So you pull out a paper and you tear it out of your book, and then Arquilla kind of comes walking over you. He's got his
Oh, he's
X
gonna sleep?
of belts.
He will sleep.
He sleeps when Oni sleeps.
Arquilla definitely should sleep tonight. I will not.
And then he kind of comes over, watches you. You start like folding the paper. And he doesn't understand what you're doing, so he begins to like walk away. And so you create a crown. It's pretty good. It's not exactly what you wanted, but it's pretty good. It's crown-like, and it fastens in the back. You have it.
Sweet.
That is very nice.
Yeah.
Is that for you?
That's right.
I'm sure he will love it.
I don't
Not
think he'll
understand it, but
like
love it.
It's fine.
Yes. He's very positive, little kobold.
It's positively misunderstanding a lot.
Yes, like me. It's quite nice.
Eventually, Oni, you feel like a tug.
Yes.
Oni,
Yes.
I've never seen these plants before.
No? I look around. Do they look familiar?
They smell interesting.
What do they smell like to you?
Different.
Mm.
They smell wet.
Suppose it did rain here recently, yes.
Yeah, it was a lot of rain.
Yes. Was it not wonderful? I love it.
It was scary.
Yes,
Oh,
there was
yeah,
also
yeah.
a lot of thunder, yes.
Yeah.
So that was not pleasant.
No.
Hit near us a few times. Yes.
I wonder if any of this stuff tastes good. And he like scurries away and just starts like digging around.
I
Let
wish
me
I
know.
prepared lesser restoration, because I didn't.
Let me know if you find anything tasty.
And he digs his head into the ground, buries out, goes over to a bush and like starts picking at it and stuff. He just begins foraging
Especially if you find berries.
in the general area. Is there anything else you guys like to do before bed?
Can we see Ventar, or I guess can I see Ventar from here? Like, are we in a clump of trees so I can't see out of it, or?
I'm pretty sure beyond 60 feet.
Yeah, dark vision up to 60 feet.
Yeah, it kind of, now that darkness has hit, you can't actually see Ventar
Gotcha.
in full force.
Okay.
Not quite.
Well, I guess I'll just sit facing in his general direction, and I guess this is during the watch part because it's sort of like a habitual thing. I'll reach into my pocket and like sort of take out the handkerchief.
Yeah.
And then like when I recognize what I'm doing, I try to quickly stuff it back in my pocket so no one sees.
Well, I have a 9 perception passive, so I definitely don't notice it.
Yeah.
But you know what, Sebastian? I don't really know you very well. Would you like to share some of yourself?
How about you? How about you first?
Okay. I am Oni Kandor. Sometimes, and I use my ring to turn into my tiefling form. Sometimes I am like this.
And as he does this, you now see what color skin?
Black
Still
skin.
black skinned.
Black skinned
Tiefling.
tiefling with cerulean eyes and white hair, 2 horns coming out. Sometimes I do this to hide from people because I think I might be persecuted. I'm not sure yet. And
You look much less scary as the crazy monster thing.
thank you. And well, you know what? I've been called monster for both. I'm not sure which one you're referring to. This one? Because I think most people see like, oh, human-like face with the horns and goat legs and such, but whatever. Anyway, yes, Onikantor. This face, Onitano. Dragon Face, Onikandor, Onitano.
I'm just gonna call you Oni.
Oni is good, yes. I had Yume, now she's dead.
As you're having this
Sorry about that.
It is fine.
As you're having this conversation, and you go tiefling for this first time, Arquilla goes, ah!
I go, oh, yes, sorry, Arquillo. I go back to Dragon. Yes.
And then you see him, he takes his own hand and he's like,
Minor illusion.
what do you minor illusion?
Tiefling.
Like he's trying to do it to himself.
I know.
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
Just trying to minor illusion it on him. Arquillo, if you did do the thing and happen to look like me, how would you know? I pull up my shield so he can see a reflection.
He gets like really close to it,
Yeah.
like a kid that sits 2 inches from the TV. Like,
Oh, I can't do that to him.
Is it working? It is not working, Arquillo. I don't think you have my ring. It is okay. It is magic. I put it back on my back. Let's see. What else is there interesting to know about me? I might be persecuted. I don't really think so because I am not that important and I have a brother who's fighting in the war and he's probably persecuted, but me less so as far as south as I am as well.
I know you guys are.
Fun fact about me, and I pull out my spell book. All of my spells and magic is in Gnomish. That is fun.
But
I'm guessing I'm
Yes.
asleep at this point, huh?
I like it. This is an interesting drum.
so I know you guys you're going to Ventar to look for someone.
Yes. Do you remember the undead giants we fought, where we
Yes.
all nearly died?
Yes.
Yes. There was blood rain happening there, which is very strange. I've never seen anything like this. But that specific area was a lot more dead than every other area. Now, where I am from, in Raglotia, the same thing is happening, but at larger scale. I am going to find out why, and then I'm going to fix it. And that way, no more civil war in Raglotia. That is planned. Not successful so far, but in Vintar, story goes, Druid has information about this. So I'm going to find Druid and get information for Aura Feifa. Remember this name. Yes. She is Hope.
Is this the mission of your other compatriots? Are they also from Raglothia?
No, just Agar. Well, he had to leave because everything went to shit back in North and South Baytons. I think that is phrase. Yes, when things don't go well, went to shit. I hear it sometimes. Anyway, he had to leave. He lived there for a little while, apparently, but we are persecuted there too now. No, maybe unclear. Only one family does not like us there. No, two families. No, the other family left and they are in either Vintel or Vintar. Unclear.
you can clearly see the effects of the fruit on Oni.
Let's see. But Riley is. She is like leaf in wind. I don't really know what to make of as far as missions go.
And I paint with all of the colors.
Yes. And Felix is ambassador for Emerald Isles. So he is going to
He's
as
a
many
Banff.
yes, to as many cities as he can to make business dealings or something
Now
like
he's
this.
going to Ventar because another Banff disappeared.
Oh yes, that is other reason for him to go. That is true.
There's
Yes. So that
As
is
a note, Felix is snoring in the background, and like my hat is tilted forward to the point that, like when I snore and inhale in, the feathers like dipping into my mouth and exhaling it back out.
This large, multicolored feathered.
You're like the Sultan in Aladdin.
Yes.
That's
So that is why he is going. But I think we're really just helping each other out at the moment.
When you arrive at Ventar, will you part ways, or I mean, your mission seems decidedly different from the others.
But no, we're buds.
Yes, he is best friend. Along with Karen and Master Omalu. And Yume. Well, both Yumes. Anyway. The others are gone though. Well, not dead gone like one Yume.
Are we gonna be let in here? Like, is they gonna hate us, or are we gonna be fine? Like, I heard,
Do you have any idea?
like, elves don't like non-elves. No offense, I don't know.
I honestly don't know. I've never been there,
Give me-
and I don't hang out with elves.
Never.
Give me a history check.
You don't hang out with elves?
18.
18. Information on Vintar is extremely sparse, and it's hard to separate fact from fiction because so few people have actually been there. You've heard various rumors. You're not sure which parts of it are true and which aren't. Some of the rumors say that Vintar is extremely hostile to outsiders, whereas other rumors say that Vintar is extremely receptive to visitors, almost like you guys are like exotic foreigners type deal. And it's a bit hard to separate the fact from the fiction.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of stories about Vintar and the people there, but they're somewhat contradictory, so I'm not really sure what to rely on.
Wait, where are you from?
I don't think I ever said the town.
Yeah.
You look like you would be from Jirango.
I traveled, but mostly spent time with humans.
Okay.
Yeah, being a half elf was a little bit challenging. I think didn't quite fit in with most of the humans.
It is the ears, isn't it?
Somewhat.
Yes.
Yeah. But I tried not to stay in one place too long.
You're a nomad?
Oh, like us.
Without the killing,
Oh,
typically.
we encounter a lot of things that we end up having to kill. Usually because they try to kill us. Usually creatures.
I just started killing too. It's okay.
Is that part of your religion?
Killing?
Yeah.
Not know,
Like,
You like worship a dragon, right?
Dragon god.
Oh, you worship the god of a dragon.
No, dragon god.
Dragon god.
The god is a dragon, not the god of dragons. The god itself is a dragon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I think like that's what it said in the book.
What book?
What book?
Book about dragons, where I found the god, and I said she's fucking way cooler than this other asshole that they tried to make me follow, and I did not.
So you're a heretic of your past?
Ooh, yeah, I'm a
That is
heretic.
good name for you, yes.
I'm very
She's
heretical.
been an apostate.
Right.
Hmm.
It is good name.
So is that why you are working with Oni to help the dragons?
No, she pranks me a lot.
I mean, both. I like Oni and I like dragons. Oni happens to be a dragonborn, so kind of, you know.
Serendipitous, I think.
I think it was destiny.
Well, she would say that, yes. I don't know about this.
So is that why you are going to Vintar, is to assist Oni, or do you have your own
She had a
purpose
dream
there?
about 3, I think.
Yeah, so tree in the dream. It was a huge sign, probably the biggest sign I've ever received. So
Because it
obviously, I had to go there.
Do you know what you're looking for when you get there?
I mean, a tree.
More signs.
Well, we found it, but like, how does your god or goddess communicate with you?
She's definitely a death. She shows me things, and I see the signs, and then I follow them. It's pretty simple.
Have you seen?
Live in wind, friend. I do not understand really.
Okay.
Yes. I have never seen any, like she brought people to life. That was in. I've never seen anything like that. Many
Really?
years, yes.
Hmm.
I mean, she brought him back, and
You saw.
yes. And then when we were in debate on someone fell from ladder and broke their neck, and then she was like, "Hey, doing the thing," and then they were fine.
Oh, I thought a god
It's
was
his
just
strange drug.
Faked my death.
Okay. So you guys continue chatting. Eventually, the sun begins to crest. And
Oh,
becomes a new day. You guys wake up to an early morning dew. Fresh, cool breeze
this feels
hits
nice.
you.
Best.
It's a fresh day.
Yes.
Guys, pack up your stuff and continue southward, presumably.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we lost that halfling.
Happened to our bard friend. Felix!
Here. I should be here.
Your video is gone. Oh, it is
Oh.
loading.
Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back, my friend. We missed you.
You haven't learned Dimension Door yet, dude. Come on.
Temporarily popped out of existence.
It was his invisibility spell.
It took me a while to wake up.
You, my friend, saved our lives. Well done. And you did too. And you did too. Good job.
I think I did.
All right. Well,
Even I didn't do much.
You
White
shot down the
being
eagle.
She shot down
And you killed it.
Yeah, Felix.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
so do we have any plans for getting into Vintar?
Yes,
Who speaks Elvish?
I don't.
I
Nope.
can do it if I take a long rest.
Okay.
Do you speak Elvish?
I do.
So you speak Elvish. So why did you ask?
I was just wondering if I was all the only one talking. As
You're
we've
only
established,
later.
me talking tends not to work out so well.
Do you
I
think
mean-
Common, Draconic, Gnomish, and Infernal? I can speak any of these.
Well, if we need to use Infernal, I think we have bigger problems.
I hope I never run into
Wait,
an infernal creature.
So, do any of us know anyone inside?
You know the friend that went missing.
It probably won't work at all. All right, so we're gonna have to purchase a sponsor when we get there.
What?
Sorry?
Yeah,
I haven't
sponsor.
drank in a
It's a native of Vintar that essentially will pay to accompany us around
Oh,
Why do we need that?
because we're not allowed in if we don't have one.
oh.
How much is it?
We
I have no
platinum.
idea.
I should be fine.
But basically, like they become responsible for us. They're kind of like our dads until we're gone.
Do we get badges? Visitors' badges?
I have no idea.
Hey guys, good thing we didn't play the hobgoblins.
We did pay
We
them.
pay them a little bit.
No, but like escort wise.
Oh,
Alrighty.
True.
we
Yeah,
may
but
have not had to run away.
Wait, how
Oh,
do
you mean because we would have been more poor and not able to afford the... I understand now. Yes,
Ah, okay.
yes, that is reasonable.
Alright, so we pay for a sponsor when we get there.
All right.
Do we have to each have one, or can we all get one for group? You know what, we will find
I
out, won't we?
Don't know.
Yes.
I'll
Okay.
let you know.
Can we pick them?
I don't know.
Like, can we have the coolest sponsor?
What makes this
That,
one so
like,
cool?
well, so we're gonna get to the base of the tree, and we're just gonna have to go up like a rope pulley system.
What?
It's gonna be kind of fun.
The city is in the tree.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's called fucking what was it? The Sage Top Summit.
Sage, I've never heard this in my life.
Sage Top Summit?
Not once have I heard that.
Where did you get all this information?
Yes.
Because I'm good at my fucking job. I do my research.
Good job, diplomat. Okay. So we start running then, yes?
No.
Right. So just hold on to my gun. I'm gonna need a sponsor.
Wait, we'll just walk.
I can run, it is fine.
No, we'll stick together.
I can still go.
Right, you can run ahead.
I mean, if you want to scout, if you really want to scout ahead,
I'm not generally good at that, but I can. Yeah, sure, okay.
I don't think it's a good idea, mate. I think you should stick with the group.
We'll go slowly then.
Alright. We proceed into the forest.
You guys continue walking down this gradual decline.
I really want this.
It's a little bit of a retcon, but did we see a road at any point? Or is this just untamed wilderness all the way to the tree?
You've moved far west of where the ravine would have like
Where
continued.
there would have been a road.
Yes. So
Okay.
right now you're traveling through wilderness.
Should we move southeast to
I mean,
get
we
to
make
a road?
straight line
Do
towards
we
three.
want to be on
Sure.
a...
Roads tend to be
We
safer.
think we won't
I think we should go to the road.
caught on the road by...
Goblins.
It's not their territory. Or their jurisdiction.
They can
I
very
don't
well.
think they give a shit.
They can try to attack us, I suppose, but I think yes. We move southeast, southeast.
Do
Yes.
hobgoblins have a sense of jurisdiction?
They're
Best response.
They have a sense of military.
yes. Okay, so we go southeast, and eventually we run into road, but we don't make special effort to make road right now.
Should we
Yes.
disguise ourselves? Tiefling. Yeah.
I'm tiefling now. Onitano. Good job.
Oh, I put crown on.
I
Now-
rub
3 feet
mud on
tall.
his head.
You are Kobold King.
I'm king.
King.
Of
King of
what?
Kobolds.
Kobolds. Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Nobody can ever enslave you again.
It is very impressive.
He walks over and he like hugs your knees, buries his like head into your thigh.
Oh my god, my heart. That is nice.
I did it.
Good job.
He looks up at you and his crown like falls a little bit, but then it catches on one of his horns. It's kind of like teary-eyed.
Oh shit. Oh,
I'm saying.
Riley,
yeah.
you're the queen of kobolds.
Together we shall rule them all!
And goblins.
Yeah, it's true.
That's so awesome!
Yeah.
Just keep going and like she's just gonna become empress of like all the
short
subjugated races.
Yeah.
And then I
And then freeing them.
On the bright side, you have guaranteed subjects for Theatris.
I think this is how dictatorships start.
I think that's more like gold.
I will free you, and then I will rule you.
Yes.
Cool.
It seems more
We need
like
a secret handshake.
gold to the keep.
He like turns around like for his tail.
I'll think on it.
Smart.
Okay.
Okay. So we go southeast.
As you guys are traveling, the clouds had sort of moved in, but then they separate after a few hours, and right about noon, as you're walking down, you can't miss it, type deal. Off to right. So there's a large tree off in the distance, but kind of like over your back left shoulder is a giant.
I need more than just giant. That's scary.
It's a giant crater of Earth in the sky.
Oh.
It looks like someone had like scooped up Earth and just like placed it.
Like a floating island.
Mario style.
Yeah, like a floating island up in the sky. It's like super far away off in the distance, but it's also extremely large. It's like on the east side past where the road would have been.
Moving?
Shit,
No.
that's really important.
No, but it's just like
fascinating.
it's not moving. It's just
There.
floating there, way high in the sky, such that like if clouds go by, it obscures it.
Oh gosh, in what direction is this?
East.
Southeast.
Like behind us.
Yes, I need to find the LDL map real quick. That's a big deal thing.
Dalaran.
Yeah, I feel that too.
I think we get it.
I'm gonna use my binoculars and can I discern anything?
Not much. It's so far
It's so
away.
far,
That, like
okay.
binoculars, they give you a better view of like
Just go to our website.
the stones
That's
and everything
smart, yeah.
underneath, like the gravel and whatnot. That's
Well,
on
not
the
worried.
underside, but you don't really discern any special details.
What? Has anybody ever heard of this thing?
Have I heard of this?
First time I'm seeing anything like this. Would I be able to, I don't know, make any kind of inference of how this is possible?
It's not on the map.
Unless it is Vintel, it is not on the map. No.
Wait, and it's to our.
Like almost straight east.
Straight east.
Oh.
Okay, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, well.
So it's not.
So it's northeast of Vintar.
Yeah.
But that's...
And yeah.
Shit.
This is
Okay, I
northeast.
think I know what that is.
What is it?
I mean, well, Chris knows. Felix has no idea.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Is it approximately as far as Vintel would be based on the map?
I can turn her around. Sure.
Well, it's so it's the hypotenuse, right? So it's the distance east and then the distance up.
Okay.
Right.
So Vintel is north of this thing.
You don't see Vintel.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, but it's not Vintel.
You don't see Vintel.
Like Michael, what do I know about Vintel?
Nothing.
Not much.
But in
Again,
theory, it would be directly north of Intel, right?
roughly ish.
Shit. Yeah. Okay, I know what that is.
Okay. It could be where Rip's from. I don't know. Rip's from this area. Okay.
Oh, speaking of Rip, Oni, you might appreciate. Well, Rip would appreciate it. You might as well. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Vintar is home to the grandest library in the realm.
That is absolutely interesting. I would very much like to visit this library. Oh wait, is it like restricted or something?
I mean, the whole city's restricted.
Okay, so yes.
So we need a library sponsor.
Yes.
Ugh.
That is best sponsor.
I mean,
Well, think of Ramabaza.
yeah, like they could be really cool and like cool books, or they could be really boring and like lame books.
Well,
Are you gonna elaborate, Felix?
Yeah. Well, it's an exciting. So it's not necessarily books. Basically, the elves before they reach adulthood, they are sent out into the rest of the world and they go on adventures and gather information. And this is a collection of all the information.
Farah Feifa, she was elf probably. That is probably why she went back to Vintar then.
Maybe.
It's like a elven Rumspringa.
Yes.
Yes, it's called the Gathering,
The Gathering?
right?
That's what it is.
DM?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
That is
Check my
interesting.
notes.
So then more than likely, Farah Feifa is from Vintar. And maybe we can get her a sponsor. That would be ideal.
Is she important?
She is the person who has the information I seek about the blood blight. Blood blight? Blight with the blood drain.
Okay.
Yes. That is interesting. Thank you.
Damn it.
Of course.
Spell.
The gathering. Farah Feifa. Big library. Also, I'm going to pull out one of my 2 parchments of sending, and I'm going to write to Master O'Malley, biggest library in the world, Vintar. Send. Oh,
You just and then as you finish writing it, the paper like folds on itself until it just folds out of existence.
thank you. Oh, shoot. I should have told him that you told me. He would have personally thanked you. Oh well. Next time.
It's all right. I mean, I left out a few things anyway,
Okay.
but there's some cool shit. I think it'll be a cool surprise.
I
Shall
should
we
probably
continue?
also tell him more details. I assume we're talking as we're walking.
Yep.
The biggest library in the world. All the information. I should probably look some stuff up for him.
Like I say, it's not really like books. It's just
It is
all the information they gathered.
journals more than anything.
So it's like a blog?
I'm gonna write my own and leave it there.
Ooh, I like this.
A teenage blog. Coming of age story.
yeah.
There's an
exactly.
exciting twist that I'm leaving for you.
Okay.
There's an exciting twist.
Yeah.
Well, elves live for a very long time, so surely these things are massive.
True.
It's probably why the tree got so big.
Oh. Where do they get their paper from?
That's what I was just thinking.
That's part of the surprise.
They probably like weave it into
The whole thing is
tree
the
or
library.
something. Yeah.
Maybe. Let's find out.
Animated Oni.
As long as there's no hobgoblins there, I'm cool.
When it comes to 3 o'clock, he's gonna just
Yeah,
take
y'all
a
are
real
still-
downward spiral.
Y'all are still on drugs for a while.
Very much still high, yes.
For a few more hours.
Yes.
By around, I would say roughly 3 o'clock or so, at a decent pace, you begin to reach kind of where the side of the mountain kind of gradually turns into prairie.
Lovely.
That's what and whatnot. And so the exhaustion hits you, and now the energy and the adrenaline turns to just fatigue and heaviness. Your limbs feel like they're made of jello, and the atmosphere feels like you're moving through water. It's very fatiguing and exhausting. Like every step is with effort.
Okay.
You're
Oh
just
my
trudging.
god.
So this is how you felt after, and you wanted to sleep on shit. I get that now.
As
Go ahead, Felix.
Oh no, I thought.
Okay.
as we're going down, I want to see if I can find where there might be like a river or lake or something, like some kind of large body of water.
A large body of water. I mean, you could.
As I'm looking out over and we're going down, I want to see if I see anything like that.
I mean, off in the distance, you can see specks of blue on the horizon, just like a thin line of blue where you suspect the Southern Ocean is.
Yeah, no, I meant like between me and the tree, like between us and the tree. Like,
I mean,
do I see any concentration of vegetation that might be like, oh, there's like probably a riverbank there or something?
I mean, there's trees and there's plant life. There's nothing particularly. There's no specific concentration of trees that looks special.
Okay.
Any sort of way.
Guys,
Alright.
did not die.
I'm on the lookout for bodies of water.
Okay. I mean, you can find like a small stream if you want, but if you're looking for something larger like a lake, you don't currently find one.
Well, I don't want the hobgoblins to be tracking us.
I think we would know if they were tracking us by this point, no?
Well, if they investigate where our cave was and went up, and then they saw the separation of footprints, it's likely that they might follow us. So, I mean, it's good that we're on the move. It's good that we rested. Clearly, they're not like right with us, but it's good to be cautious as well.
Well, we haven't noticed anything, but it is good to keep an eye out. Yes, I agree.
I read this thing in this book one time where they took like a big tree branch and they just drug it behind them. We could do that.
I don't think that is that.
Or
Why
guy
would
with a
that be a
broom.
good plan?
Yeah, boom.
It makes
Like a
long
palm
track.
frond.
Well, sure. Okay.
Worked for them.
Yeah, why not? Let's do it. You know. Oh wait.
We only have to do that for like maybe a mile.
Sure. Okay. Let's do that then. We continue
Okay. You continue
with that
onward.
thingy.
Yeah, I'm like
Fine.
kind of like using a thing to kind of like make it look like whatever.
So we are like brushing.
She's dragging it behind him.
Yes, but that always happens.
Well, if we're dragging it, like we're gonna leave them.
Well, exactly.
You
It's like
finally-
stupid.
Bad idea.
No, that's why you kind of like wipe it.
You finally hit even ground, such that you're no longer on a slope, and now you're in like full grass
Ooh.
type deal. And now the tree off in the distance is like looming and large. In fact, you can clearly see where part of this veil is just like there's a pretty distinct outline of the shade that the tree casts.
It's crazy.
And as you guys walk towards it, you move from the sunlight into the shade. And there's like a distinct drop in temperature.
Mm-hmm.
It's not terrible, but it's like noticeably a few degrees.
This is quite nice. It was
Cooler.
very hot.
And you begin making your way to the tree, and then as you get closer and closer, it just widens out impossibly large. You can see that there aren't any branches near the base. There's a large trunk that goes up and up and up, and the first branch must be at least 200 or 300 feet up in the air, and then after that there's more trunk, and it keeps going, and eventually it just you lose sight of it within the brush of the leaves around it. However, as you approach, you do notice that the plains are covered and dotted with various large four-legged creatures. They look to be, there are a few bison-like creatures that are just grazing off in the distance, kind of a herd.
Are they bison or are they bison-like?
The bison.
Okay.
How are we doing on food?
Prairie bison.
I had 10 days worth of rations.
Yeah, you've been traveling.
Arquillo
Much less.
can handle all of it. He is very good hunter for food gathered.
You will eat like royalty.
Yes. He is now King Kobo.
I mean,
We're all gonna die.
as much as I've got faith in your abilities, mate, I think we might have a bit of a difference in taste. And I've
Mine's
been
better.
Alright, I like him.
No one cooks like I do in this group.
I don't think he cooks.
Exactly my point.
I don't think you
So
what is the difference between how you cook and I don't understand.
if we're low on food, I'm gonna like try to take out one of the
You've
bison.
got plenty. You've got 10 days of rations. You said
No, that was like since when we left Opires.
you haven't been traveling 10 days.
That's
It's been like less than 4.
Yeah, because we hauled ass. We like basically bypassed a day and a half.
Yeah.
It was supposed to take us 3 days to get through the
Through
ravine.
Yeah.
We added 1 after that.
Yeah, I'm just saying if I'm sharing 10 days worth of rations with them, like we're out.
I thought we all bought food.
yeah, we're
Oh,
okay.
okay.
You're
Alright.
good. You're fine. You don't have to forage or like
Hunt.
yeah.
Hunt. Cool.
Yeah, let's not kill anything because we might get in trouble before we can get there.
That's the.
Eventually, you start coming up to small buildings that dot the base of the tree.
Like farming?
They're still like, in terms of distance, in terms of time, a few hours away from the actual tree.
Oh.
They're out here, and there's small clusters. There's like 3 or 4 buildings over here, and then off in the distance you can see 3 or 4 buildings over there. And the animals just roam freely. As you approach, you begin to see pretty common farm animals, horses and cows, goats, a few chickens kind of roaming around.
I will explain to the group that the elves are mostly vegetarian, but meat is reserved for like very special occasions.
Like celebration.
So the opposite of a gar.
Right.
I don't even eat vegetables on
Quick.
special occasions. That's just better meat.
Go ahead, Felix.
Important side note: all around, no fire. Just fire bad, no fire.
No fire at all?
Nope, no fire at all.
But how campfires then?
Oh, cause tree.
Right? They don't dig on fire. So just none.
What about magic fire?
Yes.
Nope, no fire.
Okay, but what about campfire?
Nope, no fire.
How do
If
they?
it has fire in the name, then no.
How does they cook?
Don't know, but no fire.
What about flame? She does sacred flame.
That's radiant.
No,
That
That's
is a flame.
radiant. What?
Yes.
What do you mean no?
I don't know. If it's got fire in the name, just stay away from it. Just like note that we're on thin ice for existing near here.
It's a good start.
That is probably a good way to think about it.
Thin ice means that like we're in trouble or danger if we step too hard.
I cannot stand on thin ice. I go right through.
Exactly.
It's bad.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's what that means.
Seemingly.
Just no fire.
No fire. Okay, right.
Cool.
No try anywhere.
Do we
Fire
see
right.
elves out working or walking or?
Fire heretic right.
Yeah, there are a few tending to the farm animals, and as you guys near them,
They're elves, yeah?
one of them stops. He's like currently like saddling up a horse, and he stops and like looks off in your direction.
I give him a wave. Hello.
Kind of watches you guys approach.
Hello.
You guys near? Why?
Evening.
Why? Hello there, strangers.
Hey, Oni.
Good evening.
Pleasure.
How goes the horse tending?
Same old, same old. Must admit, you threw me off my game.
What game?
We a tendency to do that a bit. We are hoping to buy passage into Vintar.
Travelers.
Do you
Yes,
know Faora
indeed.
Fefa?
Fanetta?
Faora Fefa. I think it is.
It's Fanetta Faithfoot.
Fanera Fefa.
Yeah.
Okay, Fanera Fefa.
So, Oni, manners first.
Oh, sorry. What did I not do?
You're fine. Just socialize before business.
Oh, yes, it is Faneta. I apologize.
Is that what were you saying, Felix?
Just trying to make pleasantries before we get to business.
Well, I'll be damned. This is the second passage of strangers.
Second.
What's the
Oh,
first?
Atoji came by, yes.
I don't know who they were. They didn't stop to chat.
You should
Just kept
probably send them away.
They were rich, weren't they?
I have no control over this. So you guys made it through the Pierced Ridge Mountains.
Right.
So
Over it.
smoothly.
And over it.
No,
Over it.
It was fine.
Over, partially over, yes.
Yeah,
That's
fine.
right.
No, it was great.
Not many people make the journey to and from.
Well,
It went well.
You must be exceptional individuals.
it is very kind of you. Thank
Well,
you.
thank you.
So what brings
I wouldn't say that about me, but people say it of us.
a modest
I might
dwarf,
say it.
He says it.
an immodest halfling? All is right in the world. So, what would compel you all to put your lives on the line to come visit Vintar?
Libraries.
Faneta faithful.
Okay.
I am here to speak on behalf of the Emerald Isles.
Interesting.
To be clear, we're speaking to just some random
So like a
farmer
farmer.
dude.
Yep.
Yeah, random farmer.
Alright. Okay. Sure.
She has information about blights and such that I would very much like to investigate.
His face just kind of drops like. Okay. All right. Well. Best of luck.
Just unloading on this
Like,
guy.
Just keep going. Why are we talking to this dude?
Enjoy.
Do you have any
You have a
insight?
wonderful day, friend.
Wait, but do you have any insight on how we can get up and find sponsor for Winter?
Well, once you approach the base of the tree, there'll be personnel guards type there that man the area. You'll talk to them. Then you'll explain your business. They will go up into the tree, disseminate your information to the city, and you'll be given, hopefully, a list of sponsors, and then you'll have to choose.
Any advice? Do they speak common?
Most of them speak common.
Okay, good. Any advice?
Make yourselves exotic,
Oh,
but
are there many dragonborn down here?
no, not many.
Okay, so that's good start.
It's a good start.
Yeah.
Exotic, but what?
Exotic, but not rambunctious.
Uh-oh.
You need to
Oh.
I'm calm right now.
That's true. You're very tired. So am I. We're good. Thank you.
All right.
Have a good day with game.
And what's up?
It was a pleasure to meet you.
He tips
And I'm
his
like-
strap.
I'm patting on Oni's head, like, he was nice.
Yes, he
This
was.
is gonna be a good trip.
It was delightful. Really. Good man. I wonder what game he was playing by putting saddle on horse. I've never heard of a game like this.
It's probably a racing game.
Yes, that makes sense.
What the...
You guys continue approaching the tree,
Follow.
and at this point, the sun is again beginning to set, and
I'd very much like to sleep this time.
dipping underneath the horizon, off in the distance. In fact, you can't see it because the tree is so wide
It's great.
that it's in this particular portion of the veil. It's considerably darker, and you guys begin to approach. Sebastian and Agar, you notice that as you get closer to the tree, there's an elaborate set of pulleys that are holding onto platforms that they use to lift stuff and to make their way up and down.
I pointed it out.
And it's coming out from that one branch that sort of juts out. And as you guys approach the base of the tree, you can see that there are a few guards that sort of are stepping towards you, and they're wearing very soft green clothing. It's kind of soft pastel green and yellow. Not much in terms of armor. In fact, they have like a bow, but doesn't look like they have many even arrows in their quiver. There's like 2 or 3. It's like almost nothing in terms of weapons. And so you guys approach
Can we see any of the floating thing behind us anymore?
It's too dark.
Okay.
Too dark at this point. You approach the exhaustion of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Catches up with you. Catches up with some of you more than others. The magnitude of what you guys fucking accomplished and managed to circumvent finally hits you, and there's a palpable cascade of relief that just sets into you guys, and you just like breathe as you feel the comfort of this large tree's shaded embrace. And that's where we're gonna call it for this week.
Oh my god.
Oh, sweet.
Amazing.
So we'll pick up next week as you guys negotiate with the guard to get a sponsor and make your way up into the elevated city of Vintar.
I'm going to rest easy tonight.
That was a good. That was good.
Oh my god.
GG's all around.
So much planning.
I'll have to tell you our. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys had so much planning?
Yeah.
I made a fucking network of tunnels and rail systems, and I don't even want to hear it.
Yep.
I don't want to hear it.
Yep.
But I'm happy you all survived in one piece.
That was nice.
I'm a bit miffed.
Yeah.
We were
But-
all ready to roll the characters.
I had 8 characters ready to
Such is the plight of the DM. I'm both
Yep.
proud and irked.
go. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I wanted to bust down the wall for the network. I did.
Oh my god, dude. That was
Congratulations. Well done. I hate you all. We'll see you next week on Legends Die Live.